96% get it right. It's catatonic, okay? Catatonic's the only one up there that we talked about has a physical, liability to it without a wax-like flexibility. Next one, let's go. Number 2, what is the best treatment to help somebody suffering from PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder? A, sleep. B, your insulin shock treatment. C, being startled. Maybe good for hiccups, probably not the best for this. D, social support. Keyword here. Keyword here, what is it?
I'm not getting it, I'm just getting it.
Huh? Looking for a keyword. Best. Best. Okay, because there are some treatments up here that are used, but I'm looking for the best. The best one we said for PTSD is the talking cure. Alright? Social support. Getting into a support group with a professional, getting into a support group with people that... So, let's see. Uh-oh. We got a pinwheel going on here. Seasonal effective. What is melatonin? Natural chemical. Question here. Has anybody ever taken the melatonin supplements? What are they good for? Sleep. Ain't no party like a clicker party because what? A clicker party don't stop.
Until you get to the 6th question.
Yeah, that's true. Until we get to the 6th question. Oh, this is not good. Sigmund Freud, way back before we even had somatoform disorders, said a psychosomatic disorder that affects the mind and the body is called hysteria. So it is A. Number 5. All right, I'm putting you on the spot this time. Who has not finished? Number 5. Which of the following does axis 2 of the DSM-4 identify? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Anybody get it right?
You have the paper test in front of you. Do not write on it. Do not put your name on it. That is for you to read the questions. Notice, just like the last one, if you look at the first section, it's true or false. So you hit the T or the F. Remember, you can go back and check your answers when you're done with the test. You hit delete. Now, when we played the game yesterday, a few of you were having some problems, like it didn't work to delete. If you have a problem and you're trying to change your answer, just raise your hand. So the first part is true, false. The second part is just normal multiple choice, where you're picking one answer. Okay? Now turn on the back. The very, very bottom, number 19 and 20. We did a couple of these on the last test, but some of you didn't realize, I don't think, what to do. Questions 19 and 20, there may be more than one correct answer. So if it's ABC, you put in ABC. If it's DBC, you put in DBC. Okay, so you enter more than one letter if there's more than one answer. Does that make sense? All right, so I am going to go ahead and start your test. Now, there's not going to be anything up here for you to look at. So in a minute, I will be turning this off. Okay, all you need is your paper test and your own personal clicker. So you won't have to be looking up at the smartboard at all. This will just start the test. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, so after I stop collecting responses, and that's what I wait for, so when you're all done with the test and I stop the test, that's when you'll be able to see how you did on the test. All right. Okay, you may start. I'm going to stop the test. Once I stop the test, you can go back through and you can check all 20 questions. If there is a check, you know you got it right. If there's an X, you know you got it wrong. Okay? And then we will, before the end of class, we will go over these and go through the answers. Okay? So now you should be able to scroll through and see how you did.
Can you do it?
From what I can see up here, looking pretty good. Looks like number 5 was a toughie. It's not bear. It's what?
Beaver.
It's beaver. We didn't read carefully enough.
I did.
Question now. It's going to ask. I'm going to ask you the question, and you're going to hit your button when I tell you it's okay. The first question says, "How many in the set?" And you see some mice down here. You need to count the mice and pick how many. You can answer your question now. How many mice are in the set? Count the dogs, please. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. Now, how many are in that set? How many are in that set? Count the doggies. Answer your question, please. Even if you thought you already answered, you might need to answer again. Mrs. Stockman didn't hit the button. Good girl. All right, let's see how we did. This was the hardest question on the test. Let's see how we did. Ooh, yeah, split decision. We'll need to work on that a little bit more. Okay, which one? This is a hard one. Which one showed 2 different types of patterns?
Which one? Well, the square does.
What could this? You think the square does? Is that what you marked? Did you get an X beside it?
Yeah.
Okay, listen to Mrs. Stufford. Listen. Tell me what type of pattern this is. A, B, A, B, A. All right, this one now. A, B, A, B, A. Is that a different type of pattern?
Well,
No. They're different colors, but that's not what I asked. I asked for a different type of pattern. So now you know, right? The next time Mrs. Stufford would ask a question like that, you would know. What about this one? Did anybody mark? Yeah, no, we knew that wasn't the right one. They're the exact same. They're the same colors. So we know that one wasn't a different type of pattern. Your correct answer, you only got a check mark if you marked this one. Because look, A, B, A, B, A. Watch this. A, B, A. 2 different types of patterns. That was the hardest question. That's kind of the first grade question. So that's okay. That was a hard one. We know we need to work on now. All right, different type of question. Ready? Which
Why is it on the other side?
set shows 8? You'll need to count all the circles and mark the one that has 8 circles in it. Which set shows 8? Which set shows 8? Which set shows 8? Remember, your answers are your secret. And it takes a minute to count all these, so. Let's see. Pick the yeah. Whoa. And it's hard to count from clear back there, isn't it? But if you just kind of look at the length of them, that might help you.
Our overall percent was 94%.